Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Pisces. Now this will be for June 2023. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. And if you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Just don't forget it's a general reading. It's not going to suit everyone, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. All right, Pisces. See what's going on. Dissipating in reverse. So where'd that one go? Oh, self-worth and complacency. Oh, Scorp, I think, had complacency. And forgiveness is in reverse. Okay, so someone's trying to stay impartial in a situation, or there's some sort of decision that needs to be made, but not wanting to walk away from something, not wanting to end something. Your self-worth is definitely being affected, and I feel like, you know, you've been in a place where you've been quite complacent. You know, things, if you're planting a tree, I was saying this, I think it was Scorpio that had that, and I was saying if you want to plant a tree, you've got to do the work, right? You've got to make it bear fruit, you've got to do the work. You've got to water it, you've got to make sure it's in the right place. There's things that have to be done for something to grow. You know, if you just leave it and don't water it and don't look after it, it's probably going to die and, you know, relationship over. So yeah, I want to say you need to not be so complacent, and, you know, make sure that everyone's putting in and giving, give and take, not just give or take. There's forgiveness that hasn't happened yet. So there's someone that you possibly need to forgive that hurt you in the past. You possibly didn't get some answers in this situation either, so there might have been things that you didn't know, but I feel like you're trying to work on you. You're trying to turn into this beautiful butterfly, you know, do this transformation, and part of that needs to be your self-worth, and also forgiving you, forgiving them, you know, like leaving the past in the past. It's funny, this has come out for every single water sign. The golden mirror. It's someone who's very self-absorbed. It's a one-sided relationship. You know, this person could be a narcissist. And they could have also given trust issues that I feel like you still haven't dealt with. You could have also had them in the past before this other person. But I just feel like, you know, in this situation, I feel like you were giving, and this person was taking. I don't feel like it was like an equal give and take by any means. I feel like there was things you don't know. I feel like part of the reason that things fail is because of your trust issues as well. And I feel like you're going to be in this pattern. You probably are in this pattern of dating, but you've got baggage where you're hanging on to, as I said, things from the past. And you attract a lot of situations where, you know, you probably don't even really like the person. But maybe it's like they show you attention and that's what you're after. Because somebody's coming in saying, I like you. But you haven't yet dealt with these are all karmics. They're all people that are coming in your well, I feel like, no, actually, I want to say I don't feel like that. I feel like you've had a karmic in your life. And this doesn't have to have been your last ex. It could have been 10 exes before. But I feel like there was someone in your life that came in and it was huge, like a mind-blowing lesson that you had to go through, and you've still been working on it. I don't feel like this person could have, for example, right? Just an example, doesn't mean it's true. So you could have been with someone, they hurt you because they cheated on you, and they were self-absorbed. It was all about them, and you haven't been able to forgive this person. And yet you're holding on to it. So you've got the baggage that I talked about, but also this relationship that you had could have been this karmic. And you know, that's where it triggered you. And then every relationship since, because you haven't done the work on you, you've attracted the same kind of people that cheat on you and hurt you, right? In my example. So it leads to a place where you don't get what it is you want. You're not manifesting what you want because you're accepting of people who they tell you they like you and it's like, great, let's go, let's date. But you haven't done that work on you yet. You haven't forgiven the past and let it go. You haven't let go of trust issues. You haven't let go of any of those things that you need to let go of. And focused on you and forgiving you and your self-worth, and yeah. But you need to do that. With the world, you need to complete this lesson, this period of your life, so that you can have success. You can get what it is you want. You've got birth in reverse. It's just like, I want to say that I feel like you're codependent to having people. It's more of the feeling that I'm getting is more like, I don't want to be alone. I don't do well by myself. I don't do well alone. I need to have, you know, somebody around me, dating me, you know, just, it's like you need some company in your life just so that you feel okay. But unfortunately, they all keep going the same way because you haven't yet dealt with your past. I mean, if this is not telling you to get out of these situations or this situation, I don't know what is. You need to deal with your past, whatever this is. You need to swim away from situations that are not for you. They're not for your highest good. And if you had this self-worth, you wouldn't need to have these situations. You wouldn't need, if you had self-worth and self-love and you'd done that work on yourself, you wouldn't need to have somebody in your life just for distraction. Or can you see what I'm saying? Like, your self-worth and your self-love is so important, and forgiving the past. Okay, can you tell me more, Pisces? Healing. And lessons. Okay. So yeah, you're not wanting to take a pause. You want devotion. But you settle for a lot, right? You haven't done the self-healing. For some of you, you may even be trying to like numb your pain with drugs, sex, money, alcohol, whatever, right? But you're needing to do the transformation, metamorphosis, exactly what I said up there, transformation. You need to do this work on you. You need to do the healing. You need to stop trying to numb your past with whatever substance that you use. Yeah. And then here, you've got lessons in reverse. You've got mute in reverse, you've got grief, and you've got divine masculine in reverse. These people are not your people, but you're not learning the lesson. It's like you're not stopping communication. Because you're in a place of grief, you're like, here's a breakup. Okay, I'm moving on to the next one. Who's next? It's like, next. I'm seeing like one relationship after another. It's like rebound after rebound after rebound after rebound. Like, you know. And even if you haven't done this work on yourself, you're still getting the same because you haven't done that. Even if it's been 5 years, You still haven't done the healing. You're resisting it. And then you've got bitterness in reverse. Yeah, you haven't dealt with that anger, the hurtful words, the resentment, whatever. But you are resisting. You're resisting doing the healing. You're resisting letting something go. Doing the work on you. Look, divine masculine in reverse yet again. You've got this twice now. Both in reverse. And it doesn't have to be the masculine. It's your divine counterpart. If you're the masculine, they're whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be like male or a man. But yeah, what I don't even know what the hell that is. I just feel like there's so much hurt and anger that you've been through in the past. As I said, this could have been like a whole them cheating on you and you feeling hurt and upset, and you can't let it go, and you can't move on, and you can't forgive, and therefore, you know, there we go, you've got your problem that you keep having. But you keep, what the hell is that? But you keep hoping that you are going to get what you want. You've got this fantasy of what it is you want. All right, let's see what else we've got. Okay, blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, affection returned. Got death in reverse. Yeah, you're not wanting, you want this person or someone to come in and be all affectionate, and maybe that's part of the reason that you hang on to these, is you miss that. You miss the affection. You miss someone liking you. You're not wanting to end them. But you're not growing and you're not leaving. You're also one of these, just as I said to Cancer, it's like stage 5 clinger. You know, like, I get that, you know, normally what's dead is dead, but it's like you keep going back and going back and going back and going back and accepting shit because you don't want to be alone. Yeah, you want your soulmate though. You want your person. So I feel like you need to, I mean, it's fine. You're obviously getting out there. You are meeting people for friendship and, you know, but you're also hanging on, clinging, and also letting people stay far too long, like I said to Cancer. But you're resisting, yeah. There's just some definite past work you need to focus and deal with. You could have even been one of these people that like lost everything. Like, oh, you know, when a marriage breaks up and you lose everything. It's like having to restart all over again. Okay. So on the bottom, you've got the 3 of Wands. So yeah, you want to you want to reap rewards of your efforts. You want to have the return on investment, you know, be happy, all those things, but you're always in this place of waiting. And I feel like you have relationship after relationship, but you're not making a positive movement forward because you go with this temptation of whatever they're offering at the time, whether it be sex, whether it be whatever. It's like better than nothing, you know, like I need affection, and I can give myself affection, but it's not as fun as when someone else gives it to me. So, you know, you hold on to these situations. So yeah, as I said, you could have been one of these people that like lost everything with when you walked away or whatever, but there was definitely things hidden from you. There was a lot of uncertainty. So you could have had suspicions, for example, that this person did something, but they were definitely dishonest. They never took accountability. But I also feel like maybe you didn't take accountability for some of your actions either. yeah, you are resisting the change though because you want long-term security. You want someone that can give you whatever it is that you want and that you see as stability. And really, I don't even think it's about that. I think it's more about you just want someone to love you. You're definitely disappointed and need to forgive from whatever past situation. All right, then we have victory and success. If you want marriage, you know, I feel like you are going to end up there. If it's something that you are going to be learning, and I feel like part of this is for you to learn. I mean, it might take 5 minutes, but it might take five years. It could take 20 years. But depending how quick a learner you are, you know what I'm saying? And I'm exaggerating on the 20 years, but you need to learn. You need to know, you know, your self-worth, have self-respect, you know, just focus on who you are as a person right now. Learn from whatever did not work in the past. And as I said, you just need to realize maybe you just didn't have the same values and expectations as each other. And, you know, you needed to learn that though. So I feel like just focus on this past healing, and be okay being on your own. You know, maybe do some meditation. You're in a place of contemplation. Do some introspection. What is that? Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of like jealousy, suspicion, in your relationships. And as I said, I feel like that's due to the past. You've got this lack of trust. There could have been multiple people involved, but I also want to say, like, somebody may communicate with you and it's going to be like taking a leap of faith. But is this person a player? Are you a player? There's definitely multiple people around. Like, I'm seeing multiple people. So you could be one of these people that just wants to put yourself out there and hope whoever clings on first, yep, you're it. It will take a lot of strength for you to be by yourself though, because you want this love so much and you're so codependent. But you're not trusting your intuition. Yeah, as I said, you're taking a lot of risks as well in situations that you shouldn't be. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I just want to say it's about distractions, really. But you really need to make this lifestyle change. You really need to have a goal, know what know what it is you want, but you need to be okay with being a loner first. I want to say that you do things to avoid conflict. Like, say you're getting to know someone and then they try to cause problems. You do whatever you need to do to kind of make it like, oh no, we're good. It's just so you don't upset anyone. Yeah, it's like, You need to just recover. You need to be okay being by yourself. You need to just retreat from all these situations, because if you don't, the universe will make it happen. Because the universe sees what we don't. And these situations are not meant for you. Because you're not meant to just be with someone who you decide, well, they're better than nothing. They're going to give me intimacy and other things. I'll just get to know them. They're not for you. If you don't feel that spark, they're not for you. All right, well, that's what I have. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you with the next read. Thanks for watching. Bye.